Hi, welcome back to another video. My name is Ange and today I'll be talking to you about this huge spiritual rebirth energy that we are all moving through and what this could mean for you as well as the collective as a whole. Because one way or another, we are moving through a profound inner shift, a transformation of the self, and with it comes a vast amount of ascension symptoms that can leave us feeling confused, overwhelmed, and physically unwell. Now, following this eclipse, what makes this energy so unique is that as you navigate through this tunnel of transformation, it brings with it a whole new level of light. And this is what is being experienced right now, in the sense that this light illumination is providing you with an opportunity to reset the game, to change the rules, to show up differently and to do things differently. In essence, a new level of consciousness. And in a way, this is what is happening, what many of us are experiencing quite quickly. Almost like this expansion and contraction at the same time, that as our soul tries to grow and rebirth this new energy, a part of ourselves is trying to contract and hold on to the old level of consciousness that actually is quite limiting. And at the same time, this new level of consciousness that is trying to be birthed through you is trying to find its place, its holding in this new way of being. It's the new I am that is being awakened and opened within all of us. And you may sense that your whole being is calling you to shift from within. So you may receive messages, through different channels, whether that's synchronicities, angel numbers, weird coincidences, serendipity, or something that you just read, or through dreams, or whatever that may be for you. But pay attention to what these messages are, what they mean for you, and what it is, especially if they trigger something within yourself. And especially if they are calling you to go do and create something, because it's a perfect time to be introspective and to go within yourself. For example, last week when I was going through this myself, I remember just standing there in the kitchen ready to take my dinner to the table, and suddenly this message that came through, and it was so loud and so clear. And it carried this amazing, wonderful feeling with it. And it was a calling to go within. And this message was, your spirit is calling you. And I just intuitively knew that this was a time for me to just go in and meditate. So this time is a wonderful time to really take responsibility, to be courageous, to be bold, to be fearless, and to go and set stronger and healthier boundaries, because there is a profound shift that is happening and you're being called to level up, because there are new beginnings and new timelines and a portal of new level of consciousness that is taking place. The fact that you're here, you know that nothing ever comes easy, right? Especially on this spiritual awakening journey. So while we have this wonderful opportunity, it brings with it challenges, which means that we have to come face to face with our shadows, that third dimensional stuff, our subconscious fears, our wounds, our patterns, those long forgotten behaviors or patterns or memories, that long forgotten pain and hurt that we've been carrying, those beliefs, those childhood patterns, past traumas or even ancestral. And I've noticed that many people have reached out or gone onto social media to express, that they've suddenly felt this wave of heaviness, this wave of emotions, this release and crying that they've been experiencing since last week, especially since the eclipse energy. And, if you're not going through some of that yourself, that's fine. You may have somebody around you that's going through something similar like that, and that's okay. But this can make you feel, overwhelmed, daunting, bring up fear and anxiety. But I want you to know that this will all trigger a new cycle. It will trigger a new chapter in your life, an opportunity for you to reset the game, a game of energy, a game of consciousness, if you will. And it will give you the chance to really shake things up. So it's almost like this dark versus light energy that we are moving through. And in order for you to see the light, you need the shadows. In order for you to understand and perceive the light, that divine illumination, you need the presence of the shadows and the darkness. It's, for example, like the yin and yang energies, it's through the interplay of the balance of these two contrasting forces that you're able to get a deeper understanding of the world around you, and more to the point, yourself, because it is a transformation of the self through the third dimension, passing through the fourth and emerging through the fifth dimensional realm of love, light, and prosperity. And these challenges that we are going through, coming face to face with our subconscious selves can come in waves, and this energy can last anything from 6 months to a year. So be gentle and easy with yourself, because there can be a lot to unpack within these energies. And it also depends on how receptive you are. For example, last week, the morning after the eclipse, when I woke up, I felt this heavy load on my shoulders, this immense heavy emotion. And I was like, whoa, where has this come from? And it hit me out the blue, because the night before everything was fine. I went to bed feeling good. I did my journaling, my meditation. I was like, great, life is great. The eclipse, I've seen the eclipse on the internet and everything felt great. But the morning I woke up afterwards, I was like, oh my God, what is happening? And I suddenly felt like, what have I done wrong? What is wrong with me? And as I tried to carry on with the day as normal, pushing this thing aside, and I sat at my desk trying to turn on my laptop, and all of a sudden my laptop wasn't working, and this message kept popping up saying it needs an upgrade. There's a software error. And I was like, oh my God, what is happening? Everything is falling apart. But it wasn't until later on I realized that actually my laptop not working was the universe's way of sending me a sign to, be like, stop. Go and pay attention to what we are bringing to your awareness. Pay attention to this heaviness that you're feeling, because that is what's going to make the difference. But, I didn't come to that awareness straight away, because in that moment I was frustrated because I was trying to get on with my day as normal. And later on, when I gave myself the permission to just go and be, I was made aware of the fact that I was carrying this heavy pain and this hurt, around with me, and some of it was ancestral. And literally a week later, as I, healed old wounds, I shedded layers of the past, and I did some inner healing. Literally a week later, on that Monday, I noticed a shift within myself, and my laptop, in a weird serendipity way, also got an upgrade, and it's now working fine. But I just want you to know that whatever we are going through, we will all deal with it differently, and different things will come up differently for each of us. And I want you to know that it's through this portal of darkness that you're being given this wonderful opportunity to really go within yourself and to make this profound shift, and to ask yourself, who am I? Because that is what is being awakened and opened within yourself, because you're being given this wonderful opportunity to reset the game, to change the rules of the game, and to do things differently, to really and truly shake things up in a beautiful and wonderful way. And if any of this resonates with you and you find yourself going through something similar like this, then let me know in the comments down below. And by the end of it, you will begin to feel lighter, happier, at peace, and you will start to sense this subtle shift in your energy, or just have this knowing that something has changed and that something is coming. Or perhaps you're starting to see little glimpses of that already, through messages, through synchronicities, or just feeling it in your energy, in your heart, that lightness, that light illumination. Because this is a realization that many of us are waking up to as we shift in consciousness, because this expansion relies on contrast. This is deep soul work, and it's something that the mind alone can't understand. But you might be able to see those subtle shifts, those subtle changes within your energy, within yourself, at your core level. And you might even find a deeper connection with your higher self, with your essence. You might receive wisdom and knowledge coming through, even, unique gifts and experiences. And this is what I mean when I say it's about awakening and opening that new I am. And this is what many of you are doing, and coming to the realization that you can be like, you know what, I can just step over there and be like, just be, enjoy, and just do things differently. It's almost like after the eclipse, there was like this light bulb moment, and you were able to just turn the light off and turn it back on again and be like, whoa, where has all this come from? Whoa, I can do it differently. Like, oh my God, things can change and shift differently. And it's through that simple doorway of awareness that people are starting to do this, and they're starting to notice just baggage just falling away, just layers of old self, old consciousness just falling away, because this is deep soul work. But I want you to note that it's important to make decisions with an open and vulnerable heart, with an open mind that will lead you to an outcome that will serve your highest good, for your highest potential, because these energies are game changers, and they will bring huge transformation as well as huge karmic releases, because it is a big shift for humanity, a big spiritual rebirth for humanity. So this clearing and change energy that we are going through is a shift in our inner state as well as in our outer habits and patterns and pain, etc., shedding layers of the old consciousness as we shift and move forward into the fifth dimensional way of thinking and being. So let's take a look at what you can do when you're moving through these energies, and especially when you come face to face with those challenges. So I want you to know that one way or another, you have a choice. You can make a decision. You have this opportunity, this amazing, wonderful opportunity to review and analyze those shadow aspects that are coming up for you. Because like I said, you have this wonderful, amazing opportunity to really change the rules of the game in these third dimensional layers, to really, truly give yourself the permission to step over there and be the light, be seen by the light, to see the light and to see how amazing, it could be, by changing those simple things, and to give yourself the permission to really and truly awaken the I am. So to start off with, one of the ways that you can do this is by asking yourself these questions. Who am I? Who do I want to be and become? What is this game that I have been playing so far? What is a new game that I wish to play? What is a new game that I want to embody? What rules do I want to change? What rules do I want to create? Who am I? And the only way to do this is by going within, especially if you feel like you're not quite sure what's going on, but you can sense that something is off balance, is to sit and be, to go within, in retreat, in silence, in contemplation and in meditation. That's where the answers are, not in escapism, not in delusional thinking, not in shutting and pushing things aside. No, but by taking responsibility and going within and coming face to face with what you are going through, especially if it makes you feel uncomfortable, because that's when you know that this is a sign that something needs to change, that something is ready to shift. And then you can spend some time thinking, am I this thought? Am I this belief? Am I this circumstance? Am I this body? Am I this personality? Am I this feeling? Am I this pain that I've been holding on to? Because all of this stuff is old stuff. It's your subconscious and your shadow aspects of your being. So, really spend some time delving into those things that are coming up for you, and really be like, okay, you know what? I don't have to hold on to that thought. I can change that thought. That is you resetting the game. That is you changing the rules. And by coming to understand that everything that you create is influenced by your thoughts, emotions, and actions, because the language of the universe is feeling. And if there are some feelings that you don't like, then go within. When you're in that meditative state, allow your awareness and your attention to bring to the surface whatever is making you feel uncomfortable, and then allow yourself to release it peacefully and allow yourself to transmute that. And I want you to see these challenges as stepping stones rather than obstacles, or like a bridge getting you from where you are to where you want to get to, to understanding, to lightness, to happiness, joy and peace, to understanding the cosmos and having this deep connection with yourself and being this new version of yourself without the baggage and the limitations. And walking this bridge will, elevate you into a higher state of consciousness. It will take you from a lower energy into a higher one. When you give yourself the space to slow down, it's a perfect opportunity to go within, because you get in touch with the present moment. And then it's a perfect and wonderful opportunity for you to really go within and meditate, to look for those answers. So let's just try this out. So when you got that space and time, go within and meditate. Allow yourself to sit there for a bit. Take a couple of deep breaths in and release. Take another deep breath in and release. Then I want you to call that divine energy back towards you. I want you to feel that energy starting from your root chakra, rising up your spine and coming out through the crown chakra to the bottom of the soles of your feet, and then rising back up your legs to your arms, out through your hands and back into your crown chakra. Visualize the toroidal field around your body. Then I want you to bring your awareness to your heart center. Call that energy to you. Gradually ask it to travel where it's needed, to any mental blocks or pain or trauma that you have been carrying in your energy field. Become aware of any sensations. Then call this energy into your heart and ask it to bring openness, forgiveness, and compassion. Take a deep breath in and release. Feel that energy all around your body, coming out through the bottom of your feet, going around your body into the crown chakra, coming out of your hands and going into your crown chakra, filling your body with divine light. Then call this energy into your soul space so that you can be reminded of your wholeness, your source connection, and your personal power. Become aware of anything that comes up to the surface without judgment, without attachment. Let it release. Ask that divine light to go to that place where you feel those sensations and to heal it with its divine loving energy. To transmute whatever is coming up. If you wish, you may stay in this energy longer. Or if you're ready to come out, then thank the universe for showing you what needed to be released, what needed to be brought to your awareness. Start to wiggle your toes. Become aware of your knees, your hips. Move your fingers, your shoulders, your neck. And place your hand on your chest. And just affirm, I am safe. I am loving divine energy. I will always be supported and guided. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. And if you would like to know more about the toroidal field, then I will link the video in the description box down below. And I just want to remind you that every time you do this meditation or any other meditation, it will be different every time. It never is the same because you've shifted your frequency and you've changed every time. So there will be little changes every time you do a meditation. For example, last week when I was going through all that heaviness, feeling like, why is my life falling apart? But in those moments when I meditated, during one of those moments, I literally became nothing but energy. All the matter dissolved around me. And it's also almost like seeing myself in an X-ray version. And then when I meditated again, it was completely different. So be patient with yourself, be gentle, be loving, and be kind with whatever you are going through. But I want you to understand the power that the meditation has, because it can create such powerful ripple effects that can alter and affect and change your world around you in an amazing and wonderful way. Because meditation can often be seen as this passive mindfulness activity, but really it has, a powerful effect on you, especially when you connect with the essence of your being. And if you're one of those people wondering, why is this old stuff coming up? Then let me reassure you that this is an opportunity for you to perhaps, learn the lesson that you missed, or perhaps was something going on that you missed the point of, or perhaps you didn't take that chance or the opportunity or learn the lesson, and now you have a second chance to do that. Or perhaps there's some unfinished business or attachment to some old thing, or just some old energy that needs to be released. But either way, you have a wonderful opportunity to work with these energies, especially the eclipse energy, because these energies are game changers and they will enable you to move forward with a new sense of identity, new courage, a new individuality, a new way of doing things with yourself or with others, and a new perspective of who I am. Because there is this magical willpower energy associated with this as you move forward, allowing you to do things differently and show up differently. But also another reason why a lot of this is also coming up is because Chiron, the wounded healer, was conjunct this solar eclipse. Now, I'm not an astrologer, but I do look at my own chart and I do look at the current transits and how they're influencing myself as well as a collective. And I do get intuitive wisdom and knowledge coming through to help other people as well. Hence me, opening and going on this channel. I want you to remember that you are the one who gives meaning to your life by choosing how you wish to respond to the challenges that you face. So when you concentrate all your energy into achieving your objective, into giving yourself permission to sit and be and to meditate and to go within, you send out a frequency into the cosmos that signals your intention for it to manifest. So what you think, feel, and decide to do matters the most. Through this eclipse energy, you have been given the keys to your soul. But if you resist and fight against it, fighting against what's been made to help you grow, because in essence, you call this to you on your timeline, right? To help you through this awakening process. But if you fight and push against it, you cause your energy to flow completely in a different direction. So I want you to really take the time to welcome this phase of your life, to really honor what you are going through, and to be patient with yourself, and not to be in a rush to get to where you want to be. And to welcome this change and clearing energy that is available for you as you shift in consciousness. You can see as this is the universe's way of fulfilling its intention on expansion, whether we like what we are going through or not. But it's a journey that we are all on, and you've called this to you. Just like all the human experiences that you've been through, you've asked and called these experiences to you before your soul entered this dimension. Just like this awakening journey that you are on, and just like this video that you've called for you on your timeline. So turn what you're going through into an opportunity, into a chance for healing, repairing time, to resetting, to reorganizing your thoughts and your beliefs. Let go and rise above all of that. Let go and rise above whatever no longer is serving you, whatever isn't resonating with you, whatever doesn't feel right with you. Let it go peacefully and allow yourself to rise. And remember that whatever is happening for you is there to help you grow and to learn. And when you realize this, your perspective will shift from disempowered to empowered. So hope you found value in today's video. Please let me know in the comments how you are getting on, and please like and share this video with others who need to hear this message, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, much love, Namaste.